Hi, welcome to the exploration of the Rooney Library. I'm Dr. Jenny Mitchell, and I'm your guide today. If you'll notice, I'm at the front page of the Rooney Library, and I have this general search box. I can use phrasing and combine them with a plus, and when I click on search, it's going to bring up the actual search results from this discovery service. Now, these results, there's preset uh, selections. So, for example, it does show full text. It's 1900 to 2020, and you're going to see that it's pulled from a lot of different databases, and because we see academic journals, magazines, ebooks, news, and even trade publications. If you click on one of these, what you're going to see come up is that you need to log in for full access. If you try logging in for full access and you get some type of authentication error, just go back and click on the databases and come in that direction and it will work. Once you are in an article, you'll see that you have these additional items here on the side. So you're able to email a copy of the article to yourself just by hitting email, putting in your email address. You can change the citation to APA. So if I sent this to myself, I'm going to get a PDF of this document as well as the APA citation. Makes it very handy when you're trying to put that into your um, thesis. Also, I want you to notice is that you can um, get your permalink here. You can print it out. You can set it up in your Google Drive. You can add it to a folder. What I want you to know that when you add it to a folder, if you're not signed in, and this is not a single sign-on right now, it may be eventually, but it's not right now. You would have to sign in here so that it would stay. It will go in the folder that you have here while you're in this current session, but if you left this and then came back the next day, your folder's not going to be there, and your articles that you thought you saved will not be there. Only if you sign in. So keep that in mind. But you have all of these different things here that you see. Also, you're going to notice that I'll go ahead and get rid of this so we see a little more of this. When we're in the actual article, if we use something in here, we can see the page numbers that are there if we actually use some type of quote. We have, uh, the full text here, and we also have an opportunity to choose another issue if we particularly like this type of magazine or information that's relevant to it. Just so you know, here's a few of the things that we have here. We can basically go back to that result list if we want to and find some other information. But this should give you a good start of seeing what is available. Now, if I want, I can actually go into the advanced search. And when I go into advanced search, then you're going to notice there's some search options that you can use. You can certainly look at scholarly and full text if you want. You could even look, uh, delimit this a little bit so that you're looking at 2016 to the current. So essentially what you're doing here is that you're setting up some parameters. Remember that for the MLD program, we're looking for research that is 5 years or less, and because we feel that that's much more relevant and credible. And so now we have these different um, items that are related to this, what I searched on, which was both employee turnover and leadership. So if I go on down here, I'm just going to pick one of these here. Oh, here's what I was looking for. You'll notice here in this specific one, it says full text from Sage Journals Online. It also says request a copy. Don't ever be afraid to request a copy of an article that you think might help you with your thesis from the librarian, because librarian can get that within a couple of days. So I do want you to know that. Don't be afraid to look at some of the more international aspects of a particular article. Again, if I look at the PDF of a full text, if I'm checking that out, I'm going to have these features that are here so that I would be able to, perhaps I just want to cite this article. I want to pull out one thing, I can copy this section and cite that and get that into my thesis pretty easily. So this is just a short video to kind of get you off to the right start. I'm going to feature some other resources in the library in other videos. Thanks for listening.